All right, this weekend at the Mary C in Ocean Springs, an intense and chilling tale of vengeance and despair that immerses you in the darkest corners of grief.
The relentless pursuit of revenge by one woman as she pushes her captives to the edge of madness will keep you on the edge of your seat.
Joining us with all the suspenseful details, Xavier Reichbaum and Devin Carter. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So Xavier, tell us about the show.
So this show tells the story of a woman by the name of Beth, portrayed incredibly by an actress, Arabella Brown. And the thing with Beth is that 1 year ago, her sister tragically took her own life. And the show takes place 1 year after that tragic event, where Beth decides to exact vengeance on those who she deems responsible for the event.
Wow. That's intense.
It's a lot to unpack.
Yeah. Devin, so the show, it's rated R, sorry about that, and so not for all ages, right?
Correct. There is strong language used within the show. There is also simulated blood and simulated gunfire, which will not be good for some young viewers.
Not suitable for younger audiences.
Yeah, and that's good to know because it could be trigger warnings as well for individuals that may have had to experience things like that. Just
Yes.
so you know going into it, it's not going to be for the faint of heart. Xavier, what inspired you to write this seemingly dark show?
Well, a lot of the content that I write is pretty dark. I made a short film before this that dealt with very similar subject matter, and I find that it's something that's just extremely relevant to my generation and definitely very publicized. People are more aware of it. And something that artists tend to do is to cope with dark emotions, dark feelings, is to put it into fiction and into writing, and then share that piece of fiction with the world to hopefully help other people cope with those things as well, while also providing people a pretty thrilling 40 minutes.
Wow.
I mean, this sounds like the next James Cameron.
I know. So eloquent.
The way he just drops these like word bombs on us.
So the cast, was it locally casted or?
Yes, this was locally casted. In fact, the majority of the cast are actually friends of mine who I worked with in the Ocean Springs Theater Department, which I recently graduated from. So it's actually been a great dream come true and privilege of mine to be able to, after high school, continue to work with these people who I'm so close with and who mean so much to me.
There it is, Chris Permenter in Ocean Springs High School. He is doing some groundbreaking work over there. I've seen a lot of what he's done. I've spoken to him a few times. We've interviewed him a few times. There's really, really great work coming out of the Ocean Springs High School Theater Department. So that makes sense.
Yes.
That someone with that kind of influence on your life would inspire the person that you're becoming today.
Absolutely. Mr. P has had such a massive impact on me, and I definitely would not be standing here if it weren't for him. He inspired me so much, gave me the confidence to even be able to do this.
So Devin, listen, once this show closes, what's next?
So currently working alongside with the Mary C as a partner in my production company, One More Sleep Productions, as well as Avery Jackson, Arabella Brown, Taylor Ladaban, and Avery Heitch. I keep pronouncing that last name wrong. I had to make sure I got that time. We are doing The Night Shift, which is a PG-13 show PG-13 rated show that is set in a bar. It is a comedy, and it is an action-packed, it's gonna be so much fun. It is about a guy who has to work night shift at a bar by himself, and then after 5 minutes of his manager leaving, a slew of just mythical creatures and other chaotic friends just show up, and it is about an hour and 10 minutes of just chaotic fun.
I mean, it's called The Night Shift. So if you've never worked on a night shift, I've worked many night shifts. It's gloves come off on the night shift. Just about anything you can imagine will happen.
Anything.
Sounds exciting, and I know the Mary C has a little spooky history there too, so it's exciting that you're doing these two things there as well.
So you guys are both local?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
it like being able to put together your own work on a local stage? Listen, the Mary C is one of the gems of the Gulf Coast. It's one of the nicest theaters, one of the most technologically advanced theaters. It's beautiful. It's got a great clientele that comes in and it just pours into that space. Sarah Karkish kind of in charge, kind of running the show. So what's it like being able to stay home and do something like this where not everybody gets a chance in a smaller community to stay home and put on such amazing theater?
It's been an absolute dream come true for me. I mean, this has been my dream for as long as I can remember. I mean, I remember being single digits making movies on an iPod Touch and iMovie, and just always writing and constantly creating and improving over time. And when I wrote this show over a year ago, I never would have guessed that I'd actually be able to put it on professionally and share it with the community. And getting the privilege to do that, and thankfully being friends with Devin sort of helped me be able to do this as well. Devin opened a lot of doors for me, and I'm so thankful for him and obviously Sarah to the fact that they have given me this privilege and this opportunity is just an absolute dream come true.
Well, you see it right there on your screen. Performance dates. Now, the first weekend is past, but still dates left for this weekend, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Saturday, right?
Yes.
And it's 7 p.m. on Sunday. Is that right?
No, it is actually 2 p.m. on Sunday.
2 p.m. on Sunday. Okay, so there we go.
That's
so
the
you,
older
but you
method.
still tickets still available at the Mary C. O'Keefe Cultural Arts Center there in Ocean Springs. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us and have a great show this weekend.
Thank you for having us.
Perfect.